What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we've got some brand spanking new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And oh my goodness, it is a big one. We are getting our first look at the new Destiny 2 Into the Light event. So let's get started here with what's been going on this week in Destiny 2. Well, really not too much other than Hunter's absolutely dominating Guardian games. Oh my goodness. But on top of that, the one thing that you absolutely should know is that this week it is double Nightfall rewards. Now, unfortunately, the reward weapon for the Nightfall is just the Nightfall bow, like the pre-asterix, I think it's called, something like that. But if you're trying to farm exotics or especially materials like Ascendant Shards, double reward Nightfalls are absolutely one of the best ways to get that stuff. But moving on from there to the brand new information within the TWAB, let's talk about Destiny 2 Into the Light. So, this was announced back when the Final Shape expansion was officially delayed. It's kind of the stopgap, the thing that's going to keep us entertained while we wait for the Final Shape in June. And Bungie said it was a free-to-all players event. So today, we now learned that it is going to launch on April 9th. So mark your calendars, guys. April 9th is when Destiny 2 Into the Light comes out. And here's what they say. So, first of all, it will also coincide with update 7.3.6, which also includes further tuning to the sandbox and quality of life updates. Now, they continue, Destiny 2 Into the Light will deliver new game content available for all players throughout the months of April and May in preparation for the launch of the Final Shape in June. And what types of content, you might ask? Well, we have more information to share about that very soon. Now, before I get into the next part, they also released this promotional image. So this is actually the first ever promotional image of Destiny 2 Into the Light. So let's analyze that. You have 3 Guardians in the last city. Like, you can actually see the tower, the OG tower in the background. So this is like beyond the wall, actually in the last city. So the enemies have breached the walls. You are defending the last city. And speaking of defending, you have these little like turrets, robotic turrets around, and I would assume that this could finally be the wave survival mode that people have been asking for years and years and years. If not like 100% a wave, infinite wave survival mode, then perhaps something along the lines of defend the last city, where you can maybe purchase upgrades, purchase these turret emplacements, stuff like that, with currency you're getting from killing the enemies within this activity. Now, if we take a closer look at what these 3 Guardians have in terms of weapons, we have some interesting stuff as well. First of all, they all have an interesting glow to them. Maybe that's just for an effect, but maybe that's something else. Maybe that's a new shader coming into the game. Now, the Guardian on the left, the Titan, is wielding the Falling Guillotine. So that is absolutely an infamous weapon within the game. People love the Falling Guillotine. Are we maybe getting a reissue of it? Like, are we getting, I don't know, an exotic version of it? Perhaps that's what these kind of glows are indicating. I don't exactly know. Now, the Hunter in the middle is holding a hand cannon. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Kind of looks like the Palindrome, maybe, or could it actually be the Midnight Coup? The raid hand cannon from the old Leviathan raid? There's no way, right? Like, that would be crazy. I mean, Bungie does reskin weapons all the time, but like, the more I look at this, the more it really does look like the Midnight Coup. Guys, that would be awesome. But the Warlock in the back is also holding a very interesting looking weapon. To me, this absolutely looks like the Blast Furnace Pulse Rifle from the Black Armory season way back in the day. So honestly, like, okay, all 3 of these weapons, if that tracks, you have the Fallen Guillotine, potentially the Midnight Coup, or the Palindrome, and then the Blast Furnace. Those are iconic weapons within Destiny. So could Destiny 2 Into the Light be adding back these iconic weapons and making them exotic? Like, that's what you see with these glows, maybe? I don't exactly know. Again, these could just be reskins, but holy crap, this has got me excited. Now, moving on from there, guys, they talked about we'll share more information, and they share when they're going to be sharing this information. So they say, come and watch us play. As soon as Tuesday, you can see what Destiny 2 Into the Light is all about in not one, not two, but 3 live streams. Each will focus on a different part of the content update and be presented by our developers, who will be sharing tons of information and providing a hands-on preview. The first live stream will take place at 10 a.m. Pacific on March 19th, which is next Tuesday. The next 2 will air on March 26th and April 2nd, both starting at 10 a.m. Pacific. Go follow us on Twitch and mark the dates in your calendars so you don't miss the big news. That is very exciting. Now, they continue with that, saying, while you watch, keep an eye on the 2 new Twitch drops available. If you watch for at least 30 minutes across any of the 3 live streams, you will earn the Those Held Dear emblem, which is pictured on screen right here. And if you watch for at least 2 hours total, you will earn an additional emblem called Echo Diamond, pictured on screen right here. But guys, moving on from there, the next topic is making enhanced traits more obtainable. Bungie says over the last year, the weapons team has been collecting a lot of feedback on weapon crafting and enhancement. We recognize players want more access to enhanced perks so they can make their favorite gear more capable. While we aren't fully ready to talk about the entire weapon landscape of the final shape, the new and reprised weapons you collect from the Prophecy Dungeon and from Guardian Games All-Stars, as well as the new weapons in rotation for Iron Banner, Trials, and Nightfalls, will all retroactively be enhanceable when the final shape releases in June 4. So you get a God Roll Hullabaloo, you get a God Roll, the new Wild Style grenade launcher from Nightfalls. You'll be able to turn those perks enhanced when the final shape comes out. That's pretty crazy, actually. Now, they also say, so keep this in mind when you start earning the following weapons. So for Trials, the Prophet Scout Rifle and the Summoner Auto Rifle. Iron Banner, the 2 new weapons from that. Nightfalls, Guardian Games, like all of those 3 weapons, and the Prophecy Dungeon. Guys, again, this is huge. Anything you get. So yesterday, I just put out a video on what I think is the PvE God Roll for the Prosecutor Auto Rifle. You're telling me I'm going to be able to enhance those perks. So basically have, a leveled up crafted Prosecutor Auto Rifle God Roll, essentially, when the final shape comes out. That just massively increased the value of all of those weapons. That is really important to know about. But guys, moving on from there, we have Guardian Games All-Stars entering the second week with Hunters absolutely dumb. Wait, Titans won. I know this. Titans won one day, baby. Here's the comeback of the century. Just you wait, baby. Now it's all over. Hunters, hope you enjoyed your W's. Get ready for some L's. The Hunters are still going to win this thing, aren't they? Now, after that, guys, we have the top 10 fundraisers showcased right here for the Guardian Games Cup, as well as the top 10 medals dunked, guys. And that is really it for the main pieces of information this week. Definitely just incredibly exciting about Destiny 2 Into the Light. Really excited that they're having these 3 live streams as well. I feel like that's a great time to be sharing information with us, and hopefully they're not just doing a kind of presentation, they're actually taking the time to read chat and maybe answer some of our questions about this stuff. So yeah, definitely, guys, after every single one of these live streams, if you can't catch it, I will be doing a video recapping everything we learned. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.